Episode 3, Walk With Me. The episode is rated TVMA, so this video B. And like all other videos I've done on the show, this will have spoilers for the episode itself, as well as all the ones before it. Love all these episodes. Let's dive right in. So, I really loved how, like, over the course of this, there's this simmering tension, and we don't completely 100% know where it's going to come down if Michonne, now I can be sure I'm pronouncing that right because Andrea said it, you know, is she right about the governor, or is she being paranoid? We could understand how she ended up paranoid if that really was it, because yes, they seem to be treating the two of them well. The governor and his men treat the two women well, but there are these little hints. There's several times where someone will whisper something to the governor, or the governor will whisper something to them, and Andrea and Michonne do not hear what is being whispered, which immediately makes us wonder, what are they hiding? And again, could be something completely, like, I forget who exactly says it, but the governor or one of his men do point out, we don't actually know you, we're not 100% sure we can trust you. And when they talk about, well, it's especially Michonne, because she is really uncomfortable with this situation, understandably. She is very much on guard. Touché. And whenever she brings up, we want our weapons, we want to leave. They even point out there are technically guards around, which is also, again, one of those things, because, like, they had weapons, so one could understand if there was some apprehension. But the governor doesn't say no, he says yes, but. And that's something that a number of powerful people, often conservatives, have used to hold on to power for longer. Because a no might have people turn against you. If you mean no, but you say yes, but, they're going to hold on to the yes and suffer through a lot of but. Like, massive but, in order to get there. And these politicians will often get very upset if a journalist confronts them and says, we've had a lot of but, no yes so far. You said yes, but. And by the end of the episode it is revealed, he even waved the white flag and hid a bunch of his men, and Merle is one of them, so he knew from the start of the episode that this is what the governor does. So, walks up and said, the guy told me where to find you, and that's why they treated him well. And, I mean, I don't know if they don't believe that Andrea doesn't know where Rick and his group are, or if they're hoping there's some other... Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the end game yet. But let's see, and by the end we also understand that's, they said, oh, we scavenged the guns, which, I mean, I guess in a manner of speaking, they just didn't say, they're both the lion and the hyena in this scenario. And, let's see, near the end, one of the military men does run off, and, the governor is like, I saw that movie, I'm not making that mistake, shoots him. And, let's see. Right, when, great to see Merle again, obviously, really missed him. He Rikers a chair, and they converse, although for a while Michonne is, completely silent, just waiting and taking in the situation, trying to strategize her way out of it, and and she is right. They don't manage to talk their way out of the situation. Let's see. It's one of those things. Sometimes saying more isn't accomplishing more. Now, let's see, what was the other... Yeah, I really appreciated that the miscommunication was cleared up almost immediately. You know, they're like, we saw you, like, stab men who had already died. What was that about? And he explains, no, they were turning. And, you know, we, the audience, already knew that. Now, Michonne and Andrea know. And... you know, this is one of those things, like, I feel like there are some shows that would have drawn that out forever. There would have been, like, you know, some glaring, and, you know, the governor would have had no idea what the issue is, you know, but now, instead, we can focus on a more interesting conflict. Yeah. And I appreciate that by the end of the episode, Andrea and Michonne don't know. Like, Michonne suspects, you know. That was also, you know, when they're eating in his home, and the gun is right there, the sword is right there, and Michonne is just staring right at it. Just, yeah. Being a nerd, I can appreciate the doctor having absolutely nothing in the way of, like, social skill. Like, he keeps, you know, saying things that offend people that he probably shouldn't say those kinds of things too, and he's like geeking out over, oh, you know, look at the, you know, the head is still active, and the, you know, just, I know this guy has, like, Bud hidden somewhere. You know, one of these days the governor's gonna march in there and go like, I'm running this monkey farm, now I want some goddamn answers. And let's see, yeah, I really loved this episode as a metaphor for the suburbs, because, you know, they live in a gated community, the walls. Is this where Donald Trump got the idea? I don't know. They live in a gated community. They think that everything in there is as it should be. You know, it's dangerous out there, you don't want to go out there, but, you know, we have what we need. Not mentioning, and I appreciate, you know, I'm not sure the tour guide is aware, but, you know, the reason they have what they need in there is because they're stealing from the outside and letting people die. You know, yeah, that's where the metaphor sort of falls apart. They are actually killing people. I'm not saying that, like, you know, suburbans, you know, outright, like, shoot people in order to, but they did take things that other people needed and ended up, you know, dying because they didn't have. So, yeah, that might be more or less what I have for this one. Amazing tension in the, I guess, opening scene of the, well, yeah, not the very opening, but the, you know, yeah, going through the crash first, you know, both groups go through the crash site, first one, then the other. And the crash itself was also, I quite appreciated the subversion with the, you know, there's like, I've gotten you through tougher stuff than this. They were like, maybe we'll finally see a helicopter land. Maybe we'll just see it flying through the air, and Rick being like, I swear there's a helicopter up there, you know. But yeah, it does end up, you know, crashing. And, like, right before they crash, the pilot suddenly gets this weird obsession. Like, apparently the episode is set, you know, yeah. Now we know when the episode's set. He keeps going on about how, oh, it's the 1st of May. Mayday, Mayday. And I'm like, dude, time and place. You have the right one. Oh, and the heads were super chilling. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but I'm looking forward to finding out. Just, yeah. Good call, having the key around your neck at all times. I wouldn't want anyone messing with my headroom.